When faced with a frustrating situation such as a tantrum, how we respond to it shapes how our children learn to handle big feelings. No pressure, I promise. When their tower falls or they don't get to watch the TV and they get upset, your calm reaction teaches them how to handle frustration. Connection acts like emotional glue. It's very important as it holds everything together when their feelings fall apart. And by staying close, getting low, and staying calm, you show them, your big feelings are safe with me. But let's be honest, sometimes we react with frustration too. We're only human, and we all have our own personal backgrounds. Even still, when we shout out of frustration or stress, children don't learn calm. They learn fear or confusion instead. The good news? Empathy works instantly. For example, by naming the feeling, you'll immediately help their brain organize the chaos. But when we yell, their emotional alarm gets louder. Their brain hears danger, not guidance, which leads to more chaos. So by showing them calming techniques like slow breathing, you teach them to reduce the chaos and learn a tool they'll use for life. Inside their brain, your calm literally lights up the pathways that help them move from a place of chaos to a place of calm. If all they hear is yelling from their grown-ups, the tantrum usually gets bigger, not because they're defiant, but because they're overwhelmed. It's as if their thinking brain goes offline when the environment feels unsafe. They can't process logic in that moment. On the other hand, when you comfort them, their whole nervous system softens, impulses slow down in their mind. That's connection doing its job. But on the days we do yell, and yes, we all have those days, yet you apologize after, you teach the most important skill of all, repair. And why is repair important? Repair builds trust. It tells your child, even when things go wrong, we can make it right again. So where is the sweet spot between these extremes? Clear boundaries with warmth. Children feel safe when they know the rules but still have room to test them, because your child will still push back. Testing boundaries is part of healthy development. You don't want them to feel caged either. Calm, consistent boundaries help tantrums become shorter and, over time, less intense. Too few boundaries can actually make children feel overwhelmed. They end up leading without knowing how. Think of a blind sea captain. When everything feels messy or unpredictable, tantrums grow because the environment isn't holding them. Offering two choices gives structure but still lets them feel powerful. Would you like to eat the apples or the bananas? Every moment of calm parenting strengthens their emotional circuits. You're wiring their brain for resilience for the long run. And if you do lose your patience, it's okay. Reconnecting with a cuddle or a book teaches them they're loved, even in hard moments. Perfect parenting isn't the goal. Connected parenting is. Children learn best through love, boundaries, and repair.
Thanks for watching. If this helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along for more simple pediatric tips every week. See you in the next video.